Yo, man, I want to talk about black misandry when it comes to the media propaganda to elevate dude bros at the expense of ebony men. We've seen these movies that they spare out propaganda. It makes it seem like that's the main reason why they're considered high on the total bone on the hierarchy. A lot of that got to do with them being hyped up in the media and brothers being downgraded in the media. You look in the media like we're the face of crime, this, that, and the third, everything that's wrong. Baby daddy, no child support, not taking care of your responsibilities, thieves, thugs, like we're considered we're always promoted as all the negative things in the book while these dude bros they get elevated. I can give you examples. Like, first of all, I like to say that man bus driver, he talked about this in one of his videos called like the default man. And I still do believe that the dude bros, they're still the default man, but it's slowly going down because it's becoming more diverse. But we still got a long way to go. Now these examples are like Kung Fu Panda. Basically like Kung Fu Panda Poe, he was basically a white dude, like a goofy ass white dude that happened to be inside like Eastern society. And you got all these other characters that train their whole entire life, and then this guy just showed up out of nowhere, and he's all of a sudden the chosen one over them, and he can pretty much fight better than them. Yeah, he had to train, but again, they trained their whole entire life. He only trained for a small amount of time, and he's already like He's the dragon warrior, and he's better than all of these guys. And he ended up saving the day at the end of the movie. He's basically like better, better in martial arts, the way of life better than all those Asian characters. They're basically like Asian characters. They're animals, but you get what I'm talking about. Like you read between the lines. Basically, in all the Kung Fu Panda movies, I remember when he had to basically save China. I think that's what he did on the second movie. But basically, Poe from Kung Fu Panda, he was basically the white savior in the whole entire series. The movie series and the animation, he's basically the white savior in the movie. And I'm like, that feels the propaganda. It's why it's why in China, boy, they love white people, dude. Especially white dudes, man. They glorify, they worship them like deities, like they're like gods of destruction, the Omni King, the Supreme God, this, that, and the third, the Sage of Six Path. They how these dudes are getting worshipped down there. And a lot of that got to do with the propaganda. And I feel some type of way ever since I started talking about these issues. Especially, y'all know what I've been talking about. I'm feeling some type of way. This kind of pissed me off because where's our Kung Fu Panda? Bro, like, for real, where's our Kung Fu Panda? I don't know if y'all familiar with this TV show, Final Space. Main character, another goofy ass white dude. Goofy as hell, and he's incompetent, but he's still the leader. He's still the hero, the savior. Even though he's incompetent, he comes through at the end somehow because he gets lucky, or he got his friends and his teammates around him to help him out. And then he gets the black girl. He he gets on romance interest. He got the black girl on there. Ain't no black dude on there. Black girl on there, and then they got her squirreling up with the white dude. Another propaganda. Showing these guys as the heroes, the default guy, the guy that gets the girl, masculine. You know what I'm talking about? Like, where's our final space? And have you noticed that A lot of these dude bros in these movie and TV shows, a good deal of them have to be happen to be incompetent. They're like goofy as hell or incompetent, but they're still the shown as the hero, the guy that gets the girl. I noticed this. I self-consciously noticed this in on the movie called Kick Ass. Like the guy was just a goofy ass white boy, incompetent. Basically, Kick Girl was carrying the whole movie, and don't excuse me, but when he finally succeeds, that's when he becomes like clutch. Is when he comes through with the clutch. Like a lot of those characters, if they're goofy, incompetent, they have a chance to redeem themselves. They're able to redeem themselves by coming through at the end. We don't got no kick ass. Where's our kick ass? Where's our movie when we're vigilantes? We're out there kicking ass, looking like badasses and stuff. Where's that at? Then another movie, Showdown in Little Tokyo. Now that's a classic movie. It came out in '91, like a couple of years before I was born. With I don't know his name, but he's the guy that played Drago from the Rocky series. He's the main character on there. Him and Brandon Lee. So this movie is about this white cop and his partner is Asian guy named Brandon Lee's character. And I noticed the difference. Like they're showing the white guy is the strong, masculine looking dude. He got a muscular built body. He got the sex appeal and he's just total badass. And he gets the girl. He gets the Asian girl. They got the Asian guy looking all beta as hell. He's like the beta sidekick. And you got this white guy beating up all the Asian dudes, making the white guys look more masculine and the Asian guys emasculate emasculating them. So now when these Asian chicks look at these type of energies, oh, you know what? These guys are better. That's why some of these Asian guys they starting to feel they getting thrown on the bus by some of these Asian chicks. They going to Zaddy. His character, I think his name Detective Chris Kenner. I think that's his character's name. White character, he's been around Asian culture ever since he was a kid. Like he's been in Japan for a good deal of his life, so he knows martial arts. I mean, it's to the point where he's wearing like Asian clothes and stuff like that in the movie. He got romance interest with an Asian female, and it's the movie is basically in L.A. in Little Tokyo, and he takes down this crime mob slash Yakuza drug deal leader. Basically, he was like the white savior in the movie. Now that's the shit I'm talking about. This propaganda, because damn, where's our showdown, Little Tokyo? This is that shit I'm talking about. Now you look at these movies. All we got is these damn hood movies, showing us in the negative light, showing us this bottom of the barrel. That's why I never liked those type of movies. Coming up as a kid, I never liked the boys in the hood, South Central. I know I got cousins that like that movie, and the only reason why I watched those movies is because basically I was forced to watch them because my cousins were watching that movie, and now I didn't have anything else to watch, so I had to watch it with them. And I didn't like. I was never into that crap. I was always into like science, sci-fi, and anime, adventure, and action-packed movies. We always get showed as the bottom of the barrel. We rarely get showed as guys who are successful or having functional families, being a family man. Now I give credit where credit due. Ice Cube has come through with his movies. We're never shown as like the guy. who's brave, got the sex appeal. We always shown as like the scared Negro, especially them dudes on The Walking Dead. And now I'm becoming more aware of these issues, and I don't have a problem with dude bro type dudes because I always been cool with them. Now I have my few racist experience, but for the most part, I'm cool with dudes. But I'm not even gonna lie, man. Being aware with these issues and stuff, and it's getting to the point where I'm damn near becoming resentful. Like this is some bullshit, man. Damn, we get so disrespected. We don't get our just dues, and then they dog us out. Hollywood dog the hell out of brothers. They do black men wrong in Hollywood, especially in these TV shows and these excuse me, especially in these TV shows and these movies, like on the CW, they screw the hell out of brothers, man. They got that new Star Trek TV show coming out, and they decided to be diverse, which I don't have a problem with that. They chose a black female though to be the leading cast, the main character of the TV show, and I'm like, come on, man. This is a smack in the face to black men. Like, most females are not even in Star Trek. It's mostly males, and I'm willing to say that damn near 90 to 95% of the fan base is males. I mean, if you was going to be diverse, why couldn't you just use a black male? You could have just gave that role to a black male and make his character multiple dimension, make him a heterosexual, strong, alpha black male, do him like you did the original Star Trek, when you had him be the leader, confident, he's the ladies' man, got that sex appeal. It could have been the same thing, but with a brother. And I'm willing to bet more brothers would have been willing to watch it, give it a shot at least. But no, I forgot. People are not comfortable with black masculinity because people are threatened by black masculinity. People are not comfortable with black male leadership in a strong black male presence. That's a problem. That's not what they trying to promote in Hollywood. They downgrade us. And then when people see this, they get hit with that propaganda, believe the worst in this. Like, damn, on Supergirl, oh boy, Makai Brooks, he ended up leaving the show after like season 3. Well, after season 4, he ended up leaving. They was doing this dude wrong. He supposed to be one of the main characters, but he in the back burner ever since season 2. All the black characters get emasculated, they get asexualized, or they're just there just to be there. They're marginalized. The writers act like they don't know what to do with them on down there all these CW shows. Bro, like, where's our Die Hard? Just like Bruce Willis out here kicking ass. Like, where's our Die Hard? Where's our 007? You notice in these movies, these white guys, they get shown as the badasses, the masculine guy that gets the women, or the guy that has, success and they got all the status. Like, where's our shit? Even in these cartoons and animes. You see in these animes, these Japanese guys or these European looking characters, they got all the sex appeal. They're the badasses. They have a strong presence and importance in the anime, and they got all the girls getting at them. You don't have that for brothers. Again, man, I hate this society that we live in. It's crazy how the first American film ever here in America, Birth of a Nation, the original Birth of a Nation, was basically anti black male propaganda, propaganda against black men. And this is what I'm talking about. This is where most of the anti blackness comes from, the media, the mainstream media, showing us in a negative light. This is what this white worshiping come from. This white worshiping, white fever bullshit from the mainstream media, from Hollywood. You see all these bullshit ass images of these guys getting propped up, looking like the apex predator, the top guy, the hero. And this is why I don't completely throw the black exploitation movies under the bus, because say what you want about them. Do I have my critiques? Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's black men or black people controlling their own narrative. At least you've seen brothers as the badasses or the top guy, the default guys in their movies, like Shaft, the original Shaft, not this new Shaft bullshit. I'm gonna get you, sucker. I forgot this movie. Light skinned brother with an afro. He getting all these women at him. He got sex appeal, a tall brother, light skinned. I remember the scene where he told those racist ass cops, you hate me because you want to beat me. Man, because I'm getting these girls right here. I know y'all I know y'all say something in the comment section. I know one of y'all know what I'm talking about. I gotta look that up. And Rolando G, I remember what you said about having an idea for Hollywood, and that sounds like a good idea. Like another one of these, cop CIA TV shows. This black man, he's a single father, raising his son while working as an officer, stuff like that. That sounds like a good idea, man. A good ass idea. I got some ideas too. I got my own version of Kung Fu Panda. It's like it's unfortunately that we got go through this propaganda, but here's the thing about that. It's a two-way street. Propaganda can go both ways. Two can play that game. And what I'm trying to say is maybe we should do the same thing. Maybe we should just start sprouting propaganda. Propaganda that shows at a positive light. Propaganda that elevates us, shows us as the chosen one, this, that, and the third, and get the women. Yeah, we need movies that shows us as a positive light in many categories, like action packed, adventure, martial arts, this, that, and the third, and not be some hood shit. Just promote us, being in the city, where we're kicking ass in the city, or where we're kicking ass in other cultures like Japan, Tokyo, or in Colombia or Europe. Now that's a show on Netflix called Lupin, and I'm not gonna lie, it sounds interesting. I got a brother, he trying to put me on it. 'Cause I remember seeing the trailer. It kind of low key a little bit reminds me of Lupin the Third, but there are some movies out there that promotes us in a positive light. There's some good images out there, but we got to start promoting them. They don't really get promoted heavily. A lot of them be on these streaming sites. They'll they'll put a trailer out and that's it. They don't promote it in Hollywood, promote it on social media and stuff like that. I think we should try to promote, like, find movies, TV shows, even if it's like fan made from like streaming sites. We should find these projects and then we should promote them. Because I'm thinking about going on Twitter and just start promoting projects that just show brothers in a positive light, shows us as the default guy. And I really think brothers should get in the film, because I watched this little short film from the brother. I'll be watching YouTube videos on this these type of issues about the videos I've been making these past couple of weeks. But he made his own short film a few years ago called Barrier. I think that's what brothers need to do. We already got all these little skit videos and stuff that brothers be making, like King Vader, the RDC, they make their little sketch videos and stuff. I think we should just start making short films. I mean, we don't really need Hollywood. We can do it ourselves. Because Hollywood, at the end of the day, they're not going to give us our just dues. We're going to have to do it on our own. And it doesn't need to be super fancy. We don't need to start off on that high level. We can just work our way up and make do what it do. And I'm just thinking about some more movies that I can give y'all examples like propaganda, like The Last Samurai. The Last Samurai was propaganda. They gave they had a white dude be the last samurai. You think he'd be an Asian dude, even a black dude? He probably could have been a descendant of Yusuke, the African samurai. That would have made sense. But they gave it to a white dude, last samurai, white dude. Really? And I kind of forgot to mention about Showdown Little Tokyo, but they kind of made a penis joke on there, talking about, oh, dude, you have a large penis. And they was promoting the BWC even back then. You got Expendables. They do got a couple black dudes in there, but they just token black dudes. They'll put like one black dude each in each movie, but the rest of them just white dudes, old white dudes, showing them as the masculine badasses out there. I got the man with the iron fist. Shout out to RZA, man. That movie was pretty badass. But I noticed how he got paired up with an Asian girl, right? They took her away. I should have mentioned this in my Black Misandry movie about how, either they take the girl away from the brothers or they just feed them the scraps. But they took away that Asian chick from him by having her get killed. And some dude mentioned this to me about how Afro Samurai he got paired up with an attractive Asian chick, but they killed her just to show. It was kind of like showing him that, oh, how dare you try to get with one of our women? Okay, I'm just now remembering Star Wars. Finn, like, that's propaganda, man. That did that man so dirty in those Star Wars movies. They didn't want him to get with the white girl. They gave him the Asian girl in the movie. And then the next movie, it's like she was nowhere to be found. She was just there to be there, and they didn't even pick off where they left in the second movie between those two characters. They got my dude Nick from the Nancy Drew series. They got him paired up with an Asian chick though, but they paired him up with a chick that got like a sassy ass attitude. Come on, like that's not necessary a W, but it is what it is. Like months ago, I made a video with no, I made a video talking about like a black Superman, and I don't even have a problem with a black Superman. I prefer Icon or Static, even though we're not going to get a Static movie anytime soon because of the whole issue with rights. The Milestone Company and Dwayne McDuffie's the late great Dwayne McDuffie's wife, like she has part ownership of Static, so it's a whole process when it comes to Static. But I would prefer a Icon movie, but rumors talking about a black Superman, which I have no problem with. I mean, it is what it is. There's black Supermans in the comic books, like Kevin Ellis and Val Zod. You wouldn't mind him using Val Zod because in a relationship with Power Girl, aka Supergirl. But I wouldn't mind him using Calvin Alice either, because that shows him in even more positive light, because he's the president of the United States in that comic book verse. Calvin Alice, he's a black president, and he's Superman. People bitching and moaning about that, especially these dude bros out here. I know there's some token brothers out here, ebony men, that's complaining about them, but I really don't take them serious. Those one of those black nerds. They want to be anti woke just for the sake of being ingrained with these white comic book fans. Because what I'm starting to get pissed off is these black nerds, these black comic book fans and black anime fans. They don't want to keep it black, unapologetically black. They want to come from the position of keeping for these white comic book fans, trying to align themselves with these white comic book fans instead of keeping it real, keeping it black, unapologetic real, and talk about these issues, comic books and stuff from a black male's perspective, unapologetically. That's starting to get on my nerves with some of these black comic book fans. It's like they don't want to keep it real. And I expect some of these white comic book nerds to be racist as fuck, because they are. A good majority of them are. And they the main one bitching about a black Superman. It has nothing to do with woke. They're hiding behind the concept of woke. You guys have to expect, you have to accept that we're going to get gaslighted in the opposition. They're going to hide behind the concept of woke. Oh, go woke, get broke. Which is bullshit. Just because somebody trying to be diverse doesn't mean they trying to be woke. Like, other people watch this shit too. They want representation. And then these guys, they live that vastly through these characters. Superman's a white. See, when they look at Superman, they see his white skin. But when they look at Captain America, they see his white skin. That's why people bitching about Falcon being Captain America. People was bitching about that. People was bitching about Hope becoming Asian. They use an Asian guy and made him have Hope powers. They live vastly through these characters. That's why these guys complain. And this is the whole thing that, oh, it's not going to sell well in China. That's why when they promoted Star Wars posters and stuff like that, they have Finn all the way in the back, because that's like anti-blackness, and that's not gonna sell in China. And we're just gonna have to not give a fuck. Like, we're here to stay. Like, if you guys have a problem with our blackness, it is what it is. Deal with it, because we're not gonna get lowballed anymore, man. And this is making me more motivated than ever to start doing my own shit, because that's what I'm in. That's what the process I'm in. Trying to build my skill set so I can do my own thing. I'm looking into illustration, animation. I might even do filming one day. Bro, I'm serious about this. Like, we need to start controlling the narrative, start doing our own thing. I might call this video Black Misandry, White Male Elevation at the Expense of Black Men, Propaganda. Something like that. Okay, I'm out. Let me know what you guys think. I'm starting to become resentful, man. Resentful. This shit ain't fair.